Good afternoon, everybody. This is Chris Pfluger. I am the Chief Development Officer here at Reinsure, and we had some breaking news I wanted to share with everybody live here on Facebook. We are continuing our national expansion. As you know, we are in 8 states across this nation, and we're looking to grow even further. We're having inquiries when people find out how fantastic the Reinsure offering really is and how revolutionary it is for the insurance business, and how they can add it onto an existing business and or grow it as an insurance standalone. It's been very, very popular, as you can imagine. So today I want to invite a guest we typically do as a different type of offering. But today, since it was so exciting and so wonderful, we wanted to invite Freddie Rodriguez to join us today from the Houston area. Hey, Freddie, how are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
We're doing great. I see you already have the Reinsure shirt on, and I know you put some stuff out there last night to kind of what we call stir the pot a little bit. But I want you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about kind of your history. I'll set you up a little bit, knowing that you are familiar to me because you are a long-standing and very loyal RE/MAX owner, has multiple locations in Texas. And then you've also added an ancillary initially, which was mortgage, which was Motto Mortgage. It's been very, very beneficial for you. It's been a fantastic offering. I know you've had a great relationship on that side as well. Today, you're taking the next step toward that one-stop shop office by adding a Reinsure.
Yes. I'm very excited about it. You mentioned my past. I was in the Marine Corps for a while. Got in real estate, independent broker for a while, and then found my way to RE/MAX, thank goodness, and got into Motto Mortgage and helping people with their home needs, mortgage needs, and I think the only missing piece was doing the insurance. But I'm not new to insurance. I actually had an insurance business back in 06 and 07, so I'm just really excited about getting back into it, at this point in my career.
So it seems like it's a good fit from a couple different perspectives. Obviously, you've had some experience in those areas, so you're familiar with it, and you wanted to add that, that extra level of service for your offices. I'm sure it helps in recruiting, but it also helps really with your clients and in your existing, agents to get that one-stop shop feel. But on the insurance side, with that many carriers already available to them, they don't have to go out and shop multiple different places and ask different people. That it really is in-house now. You had that centralized location. They can shop for insurance and get everything at the best price and really give your clients the best offering that they need, rather than, we'll talk about captives in a minute, than a captive like a State Farm or Allstate would just say, this is all I have, and just go do that. So what were your thoughts on that?
Well, I think a good thing with me was I was one of those, captive agents. I guess that's the word for it. And I didn't realize what I was getting myself into at the time. I found out that it just wasn't for me, and I wasn't able to help people like I really wanted to, because I was restricted to just, this company's rates, if you will. So fast forward today, and this isn't just a recent decision I made. I've been thinking about this for about a year. I've been researching for several months, trying to find a good fit, who has what to offer, who's going to help me set up to win and to help people like I really want to do. And after a lot of research, I narrowed it down to 3 companies. Reinsure was one of them. And when I realized that you guys actually have about 150 carriers to shop from, including all these big name companies, I mean, why would I go anywhere else? It just wouldn't make any sense. And not only that, I mean, time is very valuable. And I want to save time, not just for me and our real estate agents and our clients, but it takes a while to get quotes from different companies, and people just don't have a whole lot of time to do that. And it's kind of a pain in the butt if you really think about it. So, hey, one call does it all, and we can quote whatever carriers we need to quote from in order to get a competitive rate for the clients.
Well, it's true. And again, I know you did your due diligence and looked at all the other just offerings out there. And I tell people, there are other offerings out there to look at, but if you truly do your due diligence, there is no other solution that fits so well as an additional item or additional business. It's a great standalone business for sure, but if you're talking about already having the real estate office and the mortgage side, and you couple it with the insurance offering, your agents really have the best of all the worlds, right? They can go there and they get everything in place. You have a brokerage on the mortgage side, so they definitely get the best rate from different carrier or different lending sources. Same thing with WeInsure.
Yeah, it's why I chose to go with Model Mortgage. Actually, I mean, Model Mortgage, we're a brokerage and we have 15 different wholesalers, or let's just say in the insurance world, it would be carriers to shop from in order to give the client or potential buyer the best rates and lowest closing costs. That's why I chose Model Mortgage. I could have gone as a direct lender somewhere else, but same scenario with going with WeInsure. I wanted there were other good carrier or companies other than WeInsure that I was really close to pulling the trigger on, but you got to look at the whole picture when you choose a company to work with. And there's pros and cons with every company, and you just got to figure out which company is going to align with your goals, your mindset, and your outcomes. And it's different people. It's different strokes for different folks, right? Some companies just aren't a good fit for some people, and that's fine. But for me personally, this was the best option for me to link up with. There's something called the expanded association. So when you deal with certain people, certain organizations, you want to deal with people that represent the success that you want to achieve, right? So, for me, again, I can't speak for everybody, but I just think there's just way too many more pros and very few cons, if any, with WeInsure. So,
well, that's fantastic. And again, I appreciate you sharing that with us. One question I did have for you: we talked about your due diligence and finding the right solution, both culturally and for your agents and your clients. So I'm glad to hear that worked out. Obviously, my background, I've worked with you in the past, and we've had a great relationship. But one thing people will ask us is, "Hey, how turnkey is this really? Right? Is this something that I can do simply? And how much work do I have to do this?"
Yeah, well, that really was the main thing. Is look, I already have a Remax brokerage here in Houston and in Corpus Christi with some partners, and I have a Model Mortgage business here in Houston and in Corpus Christi. And let me just say, it helps, right? It helps. Joining the right company and the right brand does help. It helps you get to the front of the line. Like, I could have gone as an independent insurance agent, but then I'd have to go to every single carrier by myself, door to door, and ask them if they could be a carrier for me. I mean, the amount of time that would take me to do is just like, forget it, man. I got too many things going on right now. Just let me plug into a company, an insurance company, an insurance brand that has everything already set up. And I'm willing to pay money, or invest money rather, to save me even more money and more heartache and more stress and more time down the road. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to try to do this by myself. So that's why I chose you guys. You guys got 150 carriers. Like, dude, there you go. Sign here, give us a check, and you're off to the races. And I'm willing to invest money in that. And a lot of people will think, a lot of people focus on the cost, right? Like, wow, that's a lot of money to do this. Or there's a lot of money for a Model Mortgage or a Remax. But you know what? That's not the right thinking for me anyway. Instead of asking what it costs, like, what's it worth? If I give you this check to open up this business, what am I going to get in return? And when I did those calculations and thought about it and thought it through, it was just a no-brainer.
Well, the other thing I was going to, obviously, with WeInsure, we have all the service done on the back end for you. So, when you hire a producer or two or three, they focus strictly on growing your business and dealing with your agents and your agents' clients. And then all the past clients you've ever had now open up, and you have the ability to offer a new service to them. But in addition to that, one of the questions I get asked is, where do I put this? Like, do I have to have a separate location? And in our case, not only is it turnkey and flexible, but it allows you to put it within your existing office. So You already have a place picked out for it?
Yeah, the office that I'm in right now, where my mortgage and where my Remax brokerage and my Model Mortgage business is. And there's a title company here. There's a property management company here. There's a tax company here. I mean, this is just the way to do business, and we're making it easy for our real estate agents, and we're making it easy for our clients. Like, there's no reason to go anywhere else and waste their time. If we have 15 different wholesale lenders that we can shop from like that, or 150 carriers that we can shop like that. And I mean, again, it's really easy. But you mentioned just something a while ago, the support. Like, I don't have time to have a big staff it's going to cost me a lot of money to also, not only just time, but a lot of money to do that. So that having you guys having that system at headquarters to support me on the front end is a huge factor. That was one of the two main. The number of carriers was one. I need the carriers to be able to write policies. Duh. Okay, I write the policies, or my producer does. Well, I don't have time to be answering billing and the servicing, but you guys handle all that. So there's a trade-off, and I'm willing to exchange my time and my money for that.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's exactly the right attitude. I will tell you from our perspective, we believe that your model, exactly what you're building today, is the future of real estate. I don't think people are going to exist in 5 or 10 years unless they have that one-stop shop and can meet customer needs, right? You don't want customers in the future to have to go shopping. Well, I'll just do one part of the transaction. You go get everything else. You had the forethought to put it together and say, listen, we're going to make it convenient, easy for all of our agents and all of our clients to do just this.
Right, exactly. And but it is, I understand it is my responsibility to educate people on that, because these, the people who need insurance and buy homes and mortgages, they don't do that all the time.
Right.
But it is our job to educate them, say, well, hang on, man, I know you're using that carrier over there, but that's all they can do. And they'll try to sell you a policy by increasing the what do you call it? Where you got to pay in case you get a claim.
Yeah, the deductible on each side.
Deductible, yes, I couldn't come on mine. Yeah, we'll give you a cheaper rate if you go to a 5% deductible instead of 1% deductible. It's like, no, I don't think so.
Right.
So again, there's just too many good things that We Insure has, and then the capabilities and the support. It's like it was just an easy. After I did the research, it was just an easy decision. I mean, it really was.
I will tell you that we're very excited to have you on board, part of the team. And again, we're going to do everything. Your early stages, as you grow your team, put this all in place, we'd like to revisit with you, take a look at the office when you have some signage up. And again, get your opinion in a couple months down the road. But again, I just wanted to take this opportunity to welcome you to the team and say congratulations. And we couldn't be more excited.
No, I appreciate it. Can I have one more thing?
Absolutely.
I think this setup right now would be perfect, even if you don't have a mortgage or a real estate company. I mean, if I didn't have any of that and I had that entrepreneur spirit, or I get laid off somewhere or whatever, I mean, you don't need all this other stuff that I already have. You can do really well just with this model and this company brokerage alone. And I can say that because I've had the experience. So it's not just fluff here. I mean, I know. So anyway, if anybody's considering it, if you have any questions, just contact me. And I can help answer some of the questions that you may have.
Great. I appreciate that, Freddie. And it's true. The model we say is we help you be as successful as you want to be. And so the foundation is all there. It checked every box as far as I was concerned. And it is the best, solution in insurance. And again, I'm just super excited that you're part of the team, and we couldn't be affiliated with a greater guy. So
yeah, same here. And thanks for choosing the red, white, and blue, because with RE/MAX, those are our colors. And when you can stay around the same color line, that's great to me. So thank you guys for doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's our pleasure. Our pleasure. You have a good one. And again, we'll be back in touch with you very soon to check in to see how you're doing.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
All right, Freddie. Thanks.
Right. Take care.